It brings you a mixture of joy for reaching your goals and pain for saying goodbye, and that should be recognized for its immense significance. Prayer is a steering wheel that directs the right path throughout the lives. Let's all raise up for the prayer. I now call upon the dais Miss Suchismita and Miss Harshita to sing a prayer song.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिका विदधति पद्मासने संस्थिता वन्दे तां परमेश्वरी भगवती बुद्धिप्रदां शारदा.
Thank you, Miss Sujismita and Miss Harshita. Now I welcome the one who acts as a pillar of support and strength with a clear vision and passion, entwined with novelty, is a respected principal, sir, Dr. M. V. Ramoji Rao Garu, to give away the welcome speech. Welcome, sir.
On behalf of the management, staff and students of Dr. Sudha Nageswara Siddhartha Institute of Dental Sciences, welcome the chief guest for today's celebrations, Sri G.S. Naveen Kumar Garu, IAS, Special Secretary, Department of Medical and Health, Government of Andhra Pradesh, our beloved Director General and President of Siddhartha Academy, Dr. Sri Nageswara Garu, Dr. P.S.N. Murthy Garu, Principal, Medical College, Faculty of Medical and Dental Colleges, Administrative Officers Sri Y. Madhusudan Rao Garu and T.V. Subbarao Garu, print media, and a warm welcome to 13th batch of undergraduate students and 9th batch of postgraduate students receiving the degrees today. Congratulations to Mavericks, class of 2017, and others will be conferred MDS degrees today. This batch has been most enthusiastic lot, and they have been toiling day and night for this memorable day. There are many happy moments in life, but graduation day is one of the best. I see the sense of joy and exhilaration that they all truly deserve for the years of dedication and hard work. My heartfelt appreciation to the parents for their unwavering support and financial sacrifice. Thanks to the faculty and staff of our college for their hard work, intellectual rigor, patience and compassion in the last few years. You have listened to me several times, and there are dignitaries on stage who are far more worthy than me. Listen and imbibe to the advices, and you will scale up to greater heights. Stay connected with each other and your alma mater, Dr. Sudha Nageswara Siddhartha Institute of Dental Sciences. Now your journey has begun. It might be rough, but it will be surely exciting. All the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Light symbolizes abundance, prosperity, and knowledge, which is capable of destroying the darkness of ignorance. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to join for lighting of the lamp. Seated. I now request Dr. P.S.M. Murthy, Principal of Medical College, to share a valuable message. Welcome, sir.
Just one request. We want applause wholeheartedly loud. Producing pronouncements in your body, you will feel very happy also. So do it with whole heart. Okay?
Very warm good morning to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais, the Honorable Chief Guest of today's Graduation Day program, Sri Naveen Kumar Garu, IAS, our Director General Dr. Aishra Garu, Principal of Dental College Dr. Ramoji Rao Garu, the faculty, students, and the parents of the fresh graduates. I welcome all of you for this program. I know we are all standing in between you and those certificates or the scrolls of honor waiting for you to be given. So we'll be as short as possible. Your career starts now. Your journey starts now. This journey has not ended. It just started, because as DG sir keeps on telling, always tells that you are all going to be lifelong learners. The learning never stops. Learning only stops when you stop breathing. That is the time you will stop learning. Till then you will keep on learning. So we are all time lifelong learners. So keep on learning as long as possible. Every patient is the examiner for you. At the same time, every patient is a lesson and every patient is your teacher. You learn everything, something new from every patient. Every time you learn. So your lifelong learning starts now and that continues till. So enjoy your career. You have some lot more heights to scale. You still can, all of you can, I don't know how many of you will get into MDS, how many of you can do beyond MDS. So life just starts. So you are actually at the crossroads. Now you have to realize where you need to go and where your life is going to take you. And all the girls, you need to get married and have children. So you have a lot more to happen in your life right now, and everything starts now. So enjoy your life, enjoy your career, enjoy your everything. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon the desk our dynamic head of the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, Dr. Kiran Kumar Garu, to introduce our eminent chief guest of today's ceremony. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Deekshita, for that wonderful introduction. Sir, it is my privilege and honor to introduce chief guest of today's function, Sri G.S. Naveen Kumar Garu, IAS, Special Secretary to Government of Andhra Pradesh, Health, Family Welfare and Medical Department. He is celebrated administrator having varied experience in government service at the decision-making level. His varied experiences includes he worked as a Special Secretary, Health, Medical and Family Welfare and Managing Director, Uttar Pradesh Medical Supply Corporation. On deputation to the state of Andhra Pradesh as Managing Director, MEPMA, that means Mission for Elimination of Poverty in Municipal Areas. That's a great thing. He is instrumental in effective response by the state to the COVID during phase 1 management, by delivering masks to the households and creating awareness among the society. He is known as a Commissioner of Grama Sachivalayam or Ward Sachivalayam for developing a robust IT platform for the path-breaking reform of administration in the history of Andhra Pradesh. He established village and ward secretariats. He is directly responsible for more than 15,000 village and ward secretariats. So give him a great round of applause. That is the beginning and many more to come. He has overseen the service delivery mechanism to unknown heights in the state. During his tenure, state has witnessed delivery of 1.83 crore services to the citizens with the service level agreements of the respective departments. As a Special Commissioner of Rural Development, he has done exemplary work in the plantation drive in achieving the target of planting more than 1 lakh plants. Sorry, more than 1 crore. Sorry, I made a mistake, but here it is given as 1 lakh, but he is instrumental in planting more than 1 crore. And presently, he is working as a Special Secretary of Health, Medical and Family Welfare. It is known that he is working in the area of new medical colleges in the state and establishing super specialty hospitals for the noble cause of cancer diseases, for preventing the cancer diseases. And now he is the Special Secretary and Project Director, Andhra Pradesh State AIDS Control Society, is overseeing various program aspects on sexually transmitted infections, HIV and AIDS, prevention, care and treatment interventions with the guidance and support from the Government of India. Importantly, efforts are invested in building systems and enhancing the community empowerment among high-risk groups and people with HIV. So, please give him a big round of applause. Sir, thank you for introducing such a wonderful personality, and it is my honor to introduce him. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm welcoming of our esteemed chief guest. I now welcome our beloved Director General and President of Siddhartha Academy, Dr. C. Nageshwarrao Garu, for ordaining the new graduates and administration of Hippocratic Oath. I welcome you, sir.
Om Namo Venkatesaya. The chief guest of today's function, smart, young, dynamic officer, Dr. Naveen Kumar, IAS, who is handling our state, steering the state of the rural area to grow up, to become a great state as far as growth of medical as well as fields concerned. Principal Medical College Murthy, the live wire of Siddhartha Nageswara Dental College, Ramajirao, faculty members, beloved students who are going to get your doctor's degree a few minutes away, parents, press, welcome to this function. Thank you for coming. Today, we mark a sentinel moment in the lives of individuals who are just heartbeat away, becoming India's newest dental doctors and postgraduates. It is a moment of gratitude, a moment of celebration, and a moment of reflection. I am sure you are as much excited today as the day you joined in 2017 undergraduate course and 2019 for postgraduate course. And I'm students will be filled with happiness and gratitude. Gratitude to whom we have to give? To the Lord, to the Almighty, with all the exemplary characteristics you need for your growth, born to your parents. So next is your parents. Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad says, anybody knows what it says? In relation to the parents, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitridevo Bhava, Achari Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava, which means mother, father, teachers, and guests who are like Atiti Devo, or gods. Due to reverence to them, let me ask you one thing. We are all here, some of you are parents also. మీరందరూ ఎప్పుడైనా ఎక్కడైనా ఈ 4 ఏళ్లలో మీ తల్లిదండ్రులను ఒక చోట నిల్చోబెట్టి పాదాభివందనం చేశారా? చేతులు ఎత్తండి. చేసిన వాళ్ళు 1, 2. రైట్. Still there are so many who did. So take it as an opportunity today after I tell you, because in one of the students not told us that. So now today, after receiving your degree, when you go to your room or your house, then you thought to Padabhandanam cheyandi. Express your gratitude, your love to them. But for them and the Almighty, you would have been here. And then gratitude to the LKG teachers, all school teachers, gratitude to your mentors and teachers in medical college to become doctors and to become good citizens of our country. In the last almost 5 years. I would like to quote: gratitude for the bonds of friendship which we develop in this college and elsewhere. Privilege, we develop the power to cure, and privilege to heal. Healthy, to make healthy. You know that healthy is a word which you can remember. Healthy. The first 4 letters are heal. The 2 other 3 letters is thy, you heal. That is, healthy word has come like that. Thankful for comfortable and secure standard of living God has given you. Thankful for the living and free, open society that judges you by the power of your intellect and intensity of your energy, honesty, and integrity. Gratitude to all your sustenance. Do not allow gratitude to be replaced by entitlement. I wonder why we don't call it a gratitude day rather than a graduation day. I would like to tell you that you prove yourself worthy by passing difficult examinations and secure degrees. Nowadays, students just want certificates, not as much interested in acquiring knowledge. The certificate is of no use without the required knowledge and skills. Examinations are only incidental. Remember that examinations are only incidental in acquiring knowledge. But remember that every patient is an examiner, as our principal Murthy has told. And failure of management of a single patient is detrimental to the patient, even to your career at times. There is one Telugu poem in Bhavavartam, ఒరిలేని అనుభవించిన నరవర అప్రేమి తన మనోంబకు తాను సేయకుని పరాయణం పరమధర్ముడి కల్లాను. In old days, there used to be Andhra Patrika daily. This page was there in the editorial every day. That's important. What it means, probably in Telugu you will not understand what it means. మీరు ఏమి చేయాలని మీరు కోరుకుంటారో ఎవరైనా, మీరు పనులు చేస్తూ పనులు మీరు ఏమి చేయకూడదని మీరు ఆచరిస్తారో దాన్ని మీరు పనులకు చేయకండి. ఆత్మానః ప్రతికూలాన్ పఠేశ్వర సమాచరే. People who are teachers and mentors, teaching and mentoring others. There will be someone around you helping to learn from you. It could be a nurse, technician, fellow physician. Seek them out, encourage them, and inspire them. Always inquisitive. Research is the only tool by which medicine continues in advance. If you have an idea, if you have interest, do the research. Remember that health care is a fundamental human right and provides the best of your abilities all alike. I'm sure when you become a doctor, now after taking the degree, you are a dental doctor. So somebody is going to ask you, how much do you make? How much do you make? They will ask you. So your answer would be, the way I see it, your answer could be what I am going to tell you. I can make, you can tell, I can make holding your hand, which will seem to the most important thing in the world, when you're scared and suffering with pain at any time, day and night. I can make myself, I can design a perfect smile for your spouse or your children, so that you will continue to love even at old age. I can make your children smile and stop to cry due to caries, not only repairing the cleft lip or cleft palate. I can make your father, after losing all his teeth, to appear normal and eat food with full satisfaction, chewing like a normal person. I will stop eating food or leave movie theaters or any function instantly and run to attend the life-threatening emergencies like trauma of maxillofacial region. As a matter of fact, even ordinary chipping of the tooth while eating nuts are thrown accidentally. I work weekends and holidays just because people don't become sick only Monday to Friday, and weekends also they fall sick. Today or any day, every day, I am an instrument to relieve your suffering from dental disease and make you happy. How much I make? All I know is I make a difference. That should be your answer. I care. He cures. There's a logo of our Pinnamaleni Siddhartha. Na toham kamaye rajyam, na swargam, na punarbhavam, kamaye dukta saptanam, praninam attinasanam. Na toham kamaye rajyam. I don't want kingdom. Na punarbhavam. I don't want rebirth. I don't want kingdom. I don't want rebirth. I don't want heaven. And what do you want? Kamaye dukta praninam artinasanam. When fellows come with pain and suffering, could be physical, mental, anything, give me the capacity to alleviate the pain. Praninam artinasanam. That's what the last line is inscribed on our logo. I care and he cures. I am Almighty's creation. I was chiseled by him. I bear that chiseling because I want to become a good physician, and he did that. I am going to order that your degree will be handed over in a few minutes, and I want you to follow what I say. All the students, interns who are going to become doctors, please stand up. And postgraduates who are going to your master's degree, please stand up. Your right arm outstretched. And I will say, when I ask you to say, you just say, I do promise at the end. Do you promise that you will faithfully and carefully fulfill the duties of the profession? That you will, on all occasions, maintain their purity and reputation, and that you will never deviate from the straight path of their honorable exercise by making your knowledge subservient to unworthy ends. Do you promise? I do promise. Now let there be oath be administered. I would like to take an oath which has kept the profession and noble revered physicians for centuries, an oath that motivated our predecessors to keep moving, an oath that made physicians to render the medical care to all the needy people, an oath that continued to attract the best and brightest to the medicine. Please say, follow what I say. I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to service of humanity. Even under threat, I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life from the time of conception. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, party politics, of social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will maintain by all means in my power with respect and dignity. I will treat my colleagues with all respect and dignity. I shall abide by the code of medical ethics as enunciated in the Dental Council of India. I make these promises solemnly freely and upon my honor. May be seated, please. So you have been motivated by pursuit of excellence. Excellence should be part of your fiber. The most contented and fulfilled physicians will be those who have not amassed wealth, but rather those who have made the biggest difference in the life of others. One 12-year-old boy was asked, "Varun, what do you want to become when you grow up?" He said, "Well, I would like to have 365 cars. Every day one car I want to take. And 5 palaces and 100 bank accounts." I say, "I didn't ask you. I want what is your goal? You are writing an essay." "No." "Okay. Padma, tell me in 2 words what you want." "I want to Varun's wife." That's what she said. Varun wanted all this, so she said in 2 words, "Don't do that. You don't need money. Money won't make you happiness." Chinmayananda used to say, "Don't run after Lakshmi. She has high-heeled shoes. She will kick you. Go after Narayana. When Narayana comes to you, Lakshmi automatically comes to you. Money comes." In Bhagavad Gita, he tells that, we have 3 Itihasas: Ramayanam, in Bhatayagam, Bharatam, and Dharmayagam. And 3 Itihasas are produced. Ramayanam, Rama told what to do and he did it. In Bharatam, you tell the teacher what you should not do. Don't fight with your siblings, don't wars, don't expect అధికారం కావాలని రాజ్యాలు కావాలని కొట్టుకోవద్దు, నాశనం అయిపోయారు కదా. So Gita told how to do it, Krishna told. So these are the things which you have to do. Don't expect any. Do your job, you will be rewarded. I will guarantee you, I am one of the examples. Sudan and myself are examples. We never cared for money. You do your job, you will be rewarded. Treat your patients then as you wish yourself, your child or parent, sibling be treated. Repay your teachers and mentors by teaching, mentoring others. Always be inquisitive. Research is the tool by which medicine continues to advance. If you have an idea, pursue it. Remember that healthcare is a fundamental human right and provide it to whoever needs it. I want all of you to the best 3H doctors. Head for knowledge, hands for skills, and heart for compassion. If you are good with your head only, you are average doctor. If you are good with your head and hands, you are good doctor. If you are good with your head, hands, and a heart, you are excellent doctor. What do you want to be? That's all? What do you want? Average, good, excellent? There is anything else? Yes. There is one more power which I would like you to become. If you practice with this ethics and values, you will become exemplary doctors. What do you want to become now? Come on. At least say if you are not going to be exemplary doctors, right? You understand? So, my friends, I am very, very happy. Congratulations. In a few minutes away, you are going to be doctors. Heated gold becomes an ornament. Beaded copper becomes a wire. Compressed carbon becomes a diamond. Heated, beaten, compressed person is called a doctor. So we're all going to be doctors. Enjoy your life. Thank you for accepting my work, pledging your work, and becoming good doctors. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. As we step to the centennial year, you have lived the ways of true Personian as an individual of faith, love, and service. So please join us for welcoming the graduates. I now request Sri G.S. Naveen Kumar Garu to present the mementos to the graduates. Dr. Annavalu Usha Kiranmai from the Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology.
అందరిని పిలిచేయమ్మా.
Yes, sir. Dr. Tirumani Ananya. She secured the Best Paper Award at 32nd IAOMR 2021 and she is the topper of the batch. I request all the HODs of the department to be on the dais.
నాయుడు రండి.
Dr. Tirumani Ananya.
మీరు వచ్చి
Dr. Jagannathan Sumitra Dini, she secured the first paper at AOMSA Talent Hunt. Dr. Kavya M. Dr. Sarada Sundar Valli Rudraraju from the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Dr. Adibabu Dilva Bindu from the Department of Periodontics.
all of you please come to side. Stand up. अध्यक्षराज है अप्रत्यक्ष में बोल रही
Dr. Doppalpuri Divya Ramani from the Department of Periodontics.
everyone come and play and watch. Yep.
Dr. Parikipalla Abhigna from the Department of Periodontics. Dr. Sri Sushma Eram from the Department of Periodontics. Dr. P. Sri Satya Joshna from the Department of Periodontics. Dr. Madhula Sharmila from the Department of Prosthodontics. Dr. Jagannathan Kalyani from the Department of Prosthodontics. Dr. N. Sharada Sushmita from the Department of Prosthodontics. Yes. Okay. Dr. V. K. Sri Sai Pavani from the Department of Prosthodontics. Dr. Kurupati Josna from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, and she is a topper of the batch. Dr. Pillutla Chaitanya Krishnadev from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. Dr. Tammineni Niharika from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. She secured the best poster at 24th IOS PG Student Convention and secured best poster under research category at IOS Convention. Dr. Pidikiti Hinduja from the Department of Pedodontics. Dr. Singaraj Lakshmi Lankya Jayasri from the Department of Pedodontics. Now I invite all the graduates to please line up. Atluri Likita Priya. A2 Vaishnavi. She secured distinction in the subject conservative dentistry and endodontics and orthodontics. She is the topper, second topper of the batch. A2 Vaishnavi. Okay. Okay. Dr. Aishwarya Tota. Dr. Aishwarya Tota. Dr. Ajmer Katyayani. Dr. Allu Josna. Dr. Amaravadi Surya Manikanta Rahul Kaushik. Dr. Annapurna Paladugu. Dr. Avala Himana. Dr. Bande Navyasri. Dr. Bachu Chaturya. Dr. Bogadi Chandrika. Dr. Chella Bharachandra. Dr. Chili Tejaswi. Dr. Chintalpudi Girija Sushma. Dr. Damarala Vasanta. డాక్టర్ దేశి నాగదుర్గ హర్షిని, డాక్టర్ ధరవతు తులసి ప్రియ, డాక్టర్ ధర్మవరపు దుర్గా భవాని, Dr. Krishna Manohar, he secured distinction in the subject OMFS. Dr. Ida Srilakshmi, Dr. Gattamneni Saujanya, Dr. Golla Swati, Dr. Goodbeti Jovial, Dr. Gurujala Harita, Dr. Gurujala Lalita Devi, Dr. Ainapudi Rani Aishwarya, Dr. Ipparla Saiti, Dr. Karicheti Lakshmi Pujita, she secured distinction in the subject OMR. Dr. Kodamati Sri Divya, Dr. Kona Anjali, Dr. Konitalla Sani Soumya, Dr. Mandal Pravlika, Dr. Mandava Saiti, Dr. Marumamula Sai Srujana, she secured distinction in the subject periodontics and conservative. She is the third topper of the batch. Dr. Matta Nikila Jyoti, Dr. Molakalapalli Gayatri, Dr. Maunashri Pratipati, Dr. Murala Deepika, Dr. Naga Himashri Shravanam, Dr. Nalluri Sri Saranya, Dr. Narredla Vamsi Krishna Reddy, Dr. Neelakantam Shravani, Dr. Nimmagadda Lakshmi Sanjana, Dr. Pakalapati Saras Chandrika, Dr. Panja Sri Ramya, Dr. Parvataneni Datta Prasad, Rahul Okay, Dr. Papakanti Rahul, Dr. Peddapalli Usharani, Dr. Peddapalli Sai Harshababu, Dr. Fanivardhan, Dr. Pittu Venkata Bindu Bhargavi. She secured distinction in the department periodontics and prosthodontics. She is the overall topper of the batch. Dr. Don't shout. Dr. Poduli Alluri Vijay Kumar. Dr. Potuvajjala Satyasri. Dr. Pranita Prisindu. Dr. Prasadam Navina Swapna. Dr. Pratima Giri. Dr. Rukmini Panga. Dr. Sasupalli Sirisha. Dr. Sheikh Gausia Begum. Dr. Sheikh Rehana. Dr. Sheikh Sanawar Banu. Dr. Siddhana Venkata Narasimharao, Dr. Shravani Srijaratnam, Dr. Sri Sai Grishma Gudavalli, Dr. Sunkara Fanidhiraj, Dr. Vemana Sai Sarika, Dr. Vishnu Sai Akil Gadi, Dr. Yarlagadda Charita, Dr. Yarlagadda Varshini, thank you all the dignitaries. Thank you, Dr. Pushpika. I now welcome Dr. Josna from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics to speak a few words.
Thank you, Dikshita, for the introduction. And good afternoon, everyone. I feel very honored to speak to you on this special day. So let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Jyotsna, 2019 batch from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. Congratulations, graduates, including myself, and use your degree and take advantage of what it offers to you, because I knew the trouble you had to get here. First, I'd like to thank the administration and faculty of Dr. Sudha and Nagesh Rao, Siddhartha Institute of Dental Sciences, for their hard work and support. This college gave me so many memories I cherish for life and so many friends who would last a lifetime. I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to staff, batchmates, seniors, juniors, and one and all who have been part of this journey and made it a memorable one. The last 3 years has been a roller coaster of emotions, and a global pandemic did not help it. But thanks to our enthusiastic staff who made the learning experience great with their passion and perseverance towards teaching and sharing knowledge. Thank you, everyone. And first, let me come to our department, our HOD sir, Mr. Cool, Dr. Kiran Kumar sir. You are the best HOD we could ever ask for, sir. And thank you for teaching me how to multitask without taking any pressure and stay down to earth. We admire you, sir. And next, Mr. Dynamic Dr. Ravi Krishna, sir. Thank you for teaching me how to talk loud with confidence, even if I am wrong, and making discussion sessions in our seminar rooms very challenging and entertaining at the same time. And next, Mr. Positive, Dr. Ishwar, sir. Thank you for teaching me patience. And I have never seen anyone with the same patience Ishwar sir has. And you can teach the same thing all day with a smile on your face. We love you, sir. And Mr. Perfect, Dr. Siddharth, sir. Thank you for teaching me to think outside the box. You pushed us towards the perfection and made a positive impact towards learning. And finally, Mr. Energetic Dr. Naresh, sir. And thank you so much, sir, for you made learning so much more fun. And we love the discussion sessions with you in the seminar room. You are friendly, forgiving, and easy to communicate with. You made our PG life more sweeter and easier. So all our staff members always gave us the space to make mistakes. They never criticize us for our mistakes, and instead they always find a way to teach us the solutions for our mistakes. And thank you for creating such a healthy environment in my PG life. I never regret a day in our department, sir. And we struggled, we laughed, we fought, we learned, and we lived. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my family. I feel so blessed to have you as my parents, and I couldn't have come this far without you. And the friendships I have made in this college, I am very thankful for it to this college. And thank you everyone. Signing off, Dr. Jyotsna from Department of Orthodontics.
Thank you, Doctor. I now welcome Dr. Sharmila from the Department of Prosthodontics to speak up a few words. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone, respected dignitaries and all my colleagues and my juniors. I wish you all the best and hearty congratulations and a best of luck for your future endeavors. So I don't know how many thanks and how many times I need to tell to the entire college, the faculty of not only our department, but every department in total, because we have worked a lot compared to the other colleges, which I'm experiencing the lot of benefit now. We have worked through the hard times as well. That is really exceptionally when we compare to the other colleges, and we should be grateful for that. And I'd like to extend my special thanks to the Department of Prosthodontics, especially our head of the department and each and every staff to name. And it is on behalf of all our PGs, juniors, seniors, everyone who passed out and who are present now. And our staff, everyone, they have been a constant drive to push us throughout the hard times. If you have a health issue or if you have some personal problems, you can just deal with it, but you have to go on with your studies. That should be the ultimate motto wherever and whenever we are. Please do remember that. And we are really indebted to all our staff members for guiding through us and making us stand where we are. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. I now call upon Dr. Chaturya to speak up a few words.
Good morning, one and all. This is your not so popular intern, B. Chaturya. It gives me great honor to speak behalf of my batch 2K17. Thank you all for this true privilege. It is my pleasure to welcome the honorable dignitaries, faculty, family, and my dear students. Congratulations, 2017 batch. We did it. Today marks an achievement of a milestone in our journey. But remember, a milestone never shows the distance that we have already traveled. It always shows the distance that is yet to be traveled. Every one of you made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. I stand here before you looking back on 5 years of legacy we all made together. I wanted to share some of our memories before I walk the stage behind me. Our journey has started on this day by giving our introduction as freshers, and today, in the blink of an eye, we are going to walk on the same stage as graduated doctors. In between, we have spent sleepless nights, mental and emotional strain, and avalanche of requirements to become who we are today. However, the hard work is over, but I'm sorry to say you, it's going to be 10 times as harder, so congratulations. We have seen ourselves best and the worst, seen ourselves mature and grow tremendously as individuals. We discovered we are home to incredible talents and skills. With 100 young doctors who behind the textbooks and white coats are incredibly talented. There are dancers, singers, athletes, filmmakers, researchers, photographers, actors, leaders, and whatnot. We have learned the qualities of acceptance, tolerance, adaptability, and most importantly, true compassion and empathy, which I think are most important for a doctor. One day, I was sitting in the classroom and then I had a question in my mind, why the life is so different? And today, I got an answer and it was a beauty. If life is all the same, there will be same trees over and over again, the same flowers over and over again, the same grass over and over again. It would be boring, and that's why we all are so different. We can't all have the same passion, the same perspectives, same dreams, and same aspirations. Thanks to all my professors for teaching us new techniques and new ways to remember. In fact, I've never known the word repeat is so traumatic, and the word go get your record is such a relief. On special note, thanks to all the parents and anybody who helped in raising us. If you are anything my mom, you are a superwoman. She wakes early in the morning and pack all my things when I'm ready to college for over years. She taught me how to walk into a room like I owned it. She held me when I would cry and laughed at my bad jokes. She is everything I ever wanted to be. People say, my dear dad, thank you for all the love and support throughout the last 23 years. Regardless the question we get about life, it is always the dad speaks answers. People say I am born with luck, but little did they know my dad is my lucky charm, forever my inspiration. Thank you for transforming us from students to clinicians. Dear friends, the day has come where we need to be true warriors. Let's not just be doctors, but true healers. Every thank you we receive is a permanent badge of honor. Every smile we draw on a hopeless face makes the world a better place. As of today, the torch has passed on to us, and I'm ever so certain it has been placed in right hands. And with this takeaway home message I would like to give is, if your brain doesn't know, your eyes can't see. And all the carry bags and so-called the dentist pain for the lifetime. Last but not the least, I would like to thank myself for believing in myself. And with that, the 2022 season comes to an end. Thank you all. Signing off, your Dr. Chaturya.
Thank you, Doctor, for the most wonderful speech. I now welcome Dr. Harita. She secured highest marks in the Department of Public Health Dentistry to speak up a few words.
Okay, very good afternoon to one and all. Respected chief guest for today's function, Dr. G.S. Naveen Kumar sir, respected president, Dr. C. Nageshwar Rao sir, respected principal, Dr. M.V. Ramoji Rao sir, respected dignitaries of the dais, HODs of various departments, professors, seniors, my dear friends and parents. I, Dr. Harita Gurijala, intern of 2K17 batch, immensely humbled, honored, and please consider it my proud privilege to talk on occasion of graduation of my college, Dr. Sudha and Nageshwar Rao, Siddhartha Institute of Dental Sciences. I wholeheartedly thank my college and my teachers for this wonderful opportunity. It has been 5 years now, and we are here on 27th December 2022, seated with our parents with excitement to receive degree certificates. It has been an amazing journey for getting accustomed to the formal in order in dissection hall, to overcoming fear of needle pricks, from learning the inspection, palpation, percussion, auscultation, and from jiggling hard to get perfect ring in Rotharas test, to get perfect anatomy while doing carvings, from trying to make some sense apart from pinks and blues in the light, to mugging up most volatile classification of cephalosporins and dental materials. From wearing stethoscope to identifying the murmurs, understanding the importance of base and floor of an ulcer, identifying the pathology with pink and blue stains, and finally giving LA to the patients and doing extractions. And some other particularly hostlers. Don't you remember what happened before periodontics exam? Over the span of 4 years, we grew up with students to interns. The journey started off with trembling hands from dissecting cadavers to now taken up the same point with trembling hands doing suturing in patients for the first time. The journey would have been impossible without guidance and encouragement by our teachers. A teacher is a compass that activates the magnet of curiosity, knowledge and wisdom. I wholeheartedly thank and bow to all my professors who encouraged us, punished us for our mistakes and for having sculpted us to who we are today. I would like to thank management who encouraged us to participate in co-curricular activities like sports, culturals, particularly our Avirbhav 2K17. I always thank my family who always have been my pillar of strength for nurturing my dreams with encouragement, support and care. And I would like to make a special mention of my grandfatherly person, Professor Dr. Ashwini Kumar Garu, who is well known to most of us present here. And I would like to thank my best friend, Dr. Shivanvita. She has been there for my everything that happens in life and all my batchmates. All good things have to end with heavy heart. I once again thank you all of you and have a good day. Finally, Mavericks, we stood for one another. I, Dr. Harita Gurjala, signing off.
Thank you, Dr. Harita. I request our esteemed chief guest, Sri G.S. Naveen Garu, to share a few valuable words to our graduates. Welcome you, sir.
It's a privilege to be with Dr. Shri Nageshwar Rao Garu. I think see, institutions like this, when you talk about, when I was walking the corridor, I was just thinking about only one thing. What makes an institution? Is it the doctors? Is it the faculty? Is it the building? I have this fancy thing, right? When I wanted to see, I had this thing, I have never been to an IIM Ahmedabad. So I went and saw an IIM Ahmedabad. How does an IIM Ahmedabad looks like? Or some IIMs. What do you think the institution is all about? It's the soul. People like Nageshwar Rao, day in, day out, it's not an easy business at all. I remember I was a bad student. There was an incident which happened in my college. That movie had come, I forgot which movie. There's this Madhan movie which had come, and all the students had jumped over each other and they had piled up. And the entire class was suspended. So I went to, as an leader of the class, I went to my principal and told him that, how can you suspend the whole class? Okay, so he had no words. He had said only one thing. I built this institution and it is my duty to protect this institution. Every single person who is sitting here, you also are part of the institution. And it is your duty to protect this institution. It's not just you carry a doctor in your name, right? It's the alma mater you are carrying every single day in your life. So that is exactly what you are going to do. So when you called up, but I think there was this recent interview of mine which came up in the one of the blogs. So I was called Maverick in Motion. So I think I probably feel happy that I'm in the convocation of Mavericks. It's not. It's a very tough word. Okay, it's very, very tough word. You do not know what is the meaning of a maverick. In fact, the oath tells you what a maverick is. When the oath was delivered to you, I was actually wondering how many of you would really know what the oath means. Do you stand by it? Will you stand by it? Or will you symbolically made an oath that would not mean anything? It's very difficult. It's not a fight which you had gone through in one time. You will fight every single day. And that's the day when you are the demons, we talk about the demons and the monsters which we have conquered. And it will come back to you when you are weak. It will come back to you when you are very, very weak. And it's the same demon, the same person or the same thing, the same attitude, the same habit which you had already conquered would come back to you. And it will look so big. And you need that never give up attitude. I think somebody spoke about never give up attitude. That's something which you should always have in you. That is what will make a difference. It is not an easy thing, right? When I was studying college, we thought when you're young, you always think that you finish your 12th standard, then your college is done. Then you become an IAS officer also. In fact, you think that after becoming an IAS officer, everything is settled, you're happy. Your actual work starts after you become an IAS officer. It's not like, it's a very difficult game, right? So I think I would also advise, I think there was a girl who was telling me I wanted to become an IAS officer. I would encourage, don't think your public healthcare. Why am I here today? I was just telling him, why am I here? There is this doctor called Dr. Prashant, is a surgeon. He could probably sit in a nice clinic and make money. but he is running a national oral health program. And that is only reason I'm here. I don't attend any program. So since he called me, I think when the faculty wanted to talk to me also, I said, okay. They just met me in the airport yesterday for hardly 2 minutes, I believe. They just walked with me and then went off. But the reason I'm here, it is because the gratitude, I think that's the word, sir. When you spoke about gratitude, it's very, very important. Are we able to spread gratitude? You can make tons and tons of money. That will not make any difference. When you ask me, how am I happy every single day? When I go back home, I sleep happily. I was just telling him, sir told me that you could have easily made $300 million in USA if you had been there in USA. But he has come here, and it's not an easy game. Starting a college, running it day in, day out, and seeing this batch to graduate. Ask him, it looks very fancy, but it will be the most difficult thing. He has to think of every small thing. And I'm very sure that the campus is so beautifully placed. You turn every side, you look at not just a campus, you look at something inspirational. You are all, graduating from an inspirational campus. So you should probably become that maverick that you had trained to become one. So since I am also talking about public healthcare, so I should also give you some gyan, right? So I saw my time slot, so I don't have a time put on my number, so which means that I can speak as much I can. So what I was thinking is you should also train yourself as an holistic person. That's something which our medical education doesn't encourage us to do. You are taught in a way to think in a way. But you should also encourage, I think somebody was talking about reading. You should also, there are doctors who are very good writers. In fact, this year I started my books with Paul Nithi, he is one of the famous writer. So I don't know if you have read that book. I also read a book by Dr. B.S. Ajay Kumar. So these are the books you should start writing. It's not just, you are also it's not, you are the cream of the country. Remember this one, you are that 1% of the country. What is that you are going to do with that, being that 1% of the country? You are the cream of the society. Every single one of you sitting here has a contribution to make. It's not just dental. We all live in that. I always have this fancy quote, which I keep telling, the frog in the well. We think the sweetest water is in that well where the frog lives. We should come out of that well and start talking to each other. So I was posted in a place called, I don't know if I tell you my stories, I was posted in UP. So coming from South, running to UP, in fact, I always tell this story. There was a city, there was a town which I was running. I don't know, maybe my guys must have heard of this movie, Bajirao Mastani. The Mastani's son used to be the Nawab of Banda. During 1857, he was removed by after the revolt, he was removed as Nawab. So it was taken over by the collector, the British collectors. So I was also the collector of that place called Banda. They do not have a concept of third meal in the entire district. They do not have a concept of the third meal at all. So these are places which nobody wants to work. And I was just doing a recruitment in AP. We were literally begging doctors to go from Vizag to Tekkali to do work, which they didn't. I am transported 2000 kilometers away to a place called Banda, and I'm ready to work. So when you think that's the service mentality you should have. Maybe you'll have a life like Dr. Murthy was talking about. You will have lives to carry on, but you also have to serve the society. You are the cream of the country. What is that you're going to do day in, day out? Be a good doctor. That's more than enough. Be a good doctor. Be a kind doctor. It's more than enough. In fact, I remember one of my cousin, I think I was just mentioning to some doctor called Nikolai. She was also a dentist. I made her do palliative course. There is a palliative center in Kukatpalli. So she went to do a palliative course for a 2 weeks thing. And normally dentists don't see death. You would not see death that easily. Every single day she could not remember which one is going to die in that 30 inmates who are there in that hospice. And probably in that 2 weeks of time, she would have seen 3 or 4 deaths. So your perspective changes, your experience. In fact, somebody was the last speaker was talking about cadaver. When you touch cadaver, that's when you think your trembling hands would, your mind should tremble at the ideas. And then you should strengthen yourself. That's the way you should look at. I think you should go from strength to strength. There's also, I also like that part that you also have a very good ring of friends. Remember that one, the way the sociological impact, you should also grow your friendship in long terms. In fact, I remember my times there used to be a song called Mustafa, Mustafa. That song would play. I don't know what song you guys played now. So we had Mustafa song, and then all of us would make that. We never had Instagram then, but still we were able to make those nice Mustafa song with all the candle lights and all. I remember that's the way we passed out from college. So I would advise all of you to, explore more opportunities. Don't think that you don't have a career. You have a career in public administration or public health. You also have a career as a business analytics because you have, medical mind. You already have a medical mind to look at things in a particular way. It's not just one stream of things. In fact, I'm told when somebody was talking to me, they told me, in fact, I was a little annoyed when he said that most of you would get married. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a hard fact, right? Most of you would get married and your education would go waste. That's a fact. So please, I think, in fact, I remember sir was telling the lady who was a topper, at least you be a doctor. So that's the kind of, there's a lot of money which is put into your education. You don't think that government has not put money into your education. There's money put into your education. It's not just, you should not go waste. In fact, I'm an engineer, but I don't think my education has gone waste because I've been running IT projects. In fact, in healthcare, I also run digital healthcare. In fact, if you read about Andhra being the largest state with the largest infrastructure in digital health. In fact, if you go and open the ABDM dashboard, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission dashboard, you will see Andhra is the topper. You can, every single one of you can contribute. If you are placed in North Andhra, you can actually reduce the, in fact, whenever somebody comes to just examine their, oral hygiene. In fact, we got some well scopes put in our government hospital. In fact, government hospital has a well scope. I don't know whether you have a well scope here. So we have a well scope in government hospital. So we also look at cancerous, pre-cancerous situation. And oral cancer is India being 1/3 of the oral cancers of the world is from India. Every single one of you sitting here has a contribution to make. When they are coming to you, you can also ask some questions. In fact, I was of this view, every single day, at least 50 to 1 lakh people would come to the public healthcare system. And we asked 2-3 questions about their personal hygiene, oral, breast and cervix. Simple question, 2 minutes or 1 minute. And every single one of you can make a contribution. So please educate yourself. Do not restrain or constrain yourself as a dentist alone. You have a role to make. You can also learn. In fact, there are doctors. In fact, I was very happy with, her name is what? Chakuria. So she was, in fact, I wouldn't have done it. I remember I used to be a very nervous speaker. In fact, I remember I asked your name twice. So I used to be a very nervous speaker when I was talking. So you could make very good speech. And there were 2 people who actually was talking well, better than me. Right? So you should all look at it. There are careers. There are, doctors who have become actors. In fact, I was told this, the lady who acted in this movie called Dhamaka, she is also an MBBS student. In fact, Sai Pallavi is also an MBBS student. So there are multiple careers, but be good in what you trying to be. You should be excellent. I think that was one of the words which he mentioned in his speech, excellence. What we do in training is when you're an IAS officer, you're also put as work as a constable, you work as a traffic police, you also work as many things. So in fact, we work as a village revenue officer also. I had to sit in that office. I was also BDO for the longest time. In fact, my boss made sure that, my training collector made sure that I was the block development officer for the longest time. The reason being, when your subordinates are doing some work, you should be the best police person. Unless you do not know what exactly to take from him, or from her, you would not become the best officer. And that's the reason you are exposed as an constable. I have done a constable duty. sitting inside a police station in the night, middle of the night and all. So these are things. In fact, during our training, there is also military training which is given to us. We go to, I did my LOC training in Kashmir. You have to sit for 8-9 hours without moving. It's called ambush duty. You just sit there doing nothing. So these are things you have to expose yourself. There is plenty of opportunities. I don't think that's one of the things which you are blessed with. Your generation is blessed with opportunities, newer opportunities. So do not stop your learning. I don't think it has. You don't have to be those who have passed out from BDS. MDS is not the end. Every single day you are having a very good skill. You should not leave that reading habit. In fact, if you leave your reading habit, it is very difficult to pick it. Try to lecture, try to learn, try to educate people, learn about cancer. I do not know how many of you would know about cancer here. You're all doctors, right? I can actually ask you questions and embarrass you right here. But I would not. But the reason I'm telling you is, you are the person who will be looked upon in your family as a doctor. You will be the person who will be looked upon for asking some guidance. Are you good enough to give that guidance? And remember this one, this country is great. We had the greatest system of Ayurveda and Siddha. No other country. The only equivalent I see is Chinese and bit of Greek medicine. So make yourself as holistic doctors. Learn your body. In fact, I remember this, we had cancer camp recently. There was a doctor. There was a doctor who was talking about seed and soil analogy. We always think the seed is more important, which is cancer, which goes and damages. Now it is also important that soil is important. Will that soil let that cancerous seed to grow? So it has reversed. That is why we have immunotherapies and all. Imagine this one, human genes has about, this is quote unquote, it's not my thing, from a doctor who said 32,000 genes. And rice has about 55,000 genes. So which is powerful? So you need to think, make yourself as a thinking doctor. In fact, I remember recent times, I do not know, the newer talks which is happening is the microbiome, the gut. Can gut cure diseases? Yes, it will. But how many of you are taught about it? You will be taught after a couple of years. And this was always there in our traditional medicine system. You talk to doctor, he will tell you food is medicine. You talk to any doctor, they will tell you food is medicine. So are we trained? In fact, I'm told that teeth is the only part which has connections to the entire body. That's what, other than feet. The other, I do not know, I'm right or wrong, I have not studied dentistry. But I'm told it has a lot of connections, right? So you have a chance to become excellent doctor and be the maverick you are. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your most inspiring words. I now welcome our beloved Dr. Saveri ma'am from the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics to give away the vote of thanks. Welcome, ma'am. I request our Director General, sir, and also Dr. P.S.N. Murthy Garu, Principal of the Medical College and the Principal of Dr. Sudan Nageshwara Siddhartha Institute of Dental College, to present the memento to the Chief Guest. Thank you, sir, for your esteemed presence despite of your busy schedule.
Everyone, we, the Department of Orthodontics and Endofacial Orthopedics, on behalf of Dr. Sudha and Nagesh Rao, Siddhartha Institute of Dental Sciences, feel it as a great pleasure and immense honor for conducting the 13th graduation ceremony for the batch of 2017 undergraduates and 9th graduation ceremony for postgraduate batch of 2019. Firstly, we would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri G.S. Naveen Kumar Garu, for accepting our invitation and being here today. Sir, despite of your busy schedule, your mere presence here itself made us very happy, and we also thank you for sharing your experiences and knowledge with us and encouraging our budding dental professionals. We would also like to thank all the dignitaries on the dais, our Director General and President of Siddhartha Academy, Dr. Sri Nagesh Rao Garu, Principal of Siddhartha Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Foundation, Dr. P.S.N. Murthy Garu, and our beloved Principal, Dr. Ramoji Rao Garu, and our administrative officers, Sri T.V. Subbarao Garu and Sri Madhusudan Rao Garu, for extending their support in organizing this joyous event. Last but not the least, we would like to thank all the teaching staff, organizing committee, all the students and the parents in attendance, and the technical staff of Hanmana Lecture Gallery, electronic and print media for their support in making this event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Ms. Suchismita and Ms. Harshita onto the dais. Let us all raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Graduates, please be seated. Please stand up.
You have to stand till we leave and then follow us.
Recruitment only I will do. SOP sir will check.
Awesome, sir.
We talk to.
Graduates, please follow the dignitaries. Lunch for the dignitaries and HODs in the medical educational cell on the first floor. Lunch for the staff, graduates and the parents at the auditorium. Thank you, graduates, and congratulations.